Hello boys and girls and welcome to Arsenal TV. Now on today's video I'm giving my predictions for the 2018 and 19 season that is only just a week away. As we know, the Premier League season starts on Sunday. For some teams it starts on Saturday. Now obviously the first game for Arsenal this season is Man City, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So today, guys, I'm giving you my prediction of the Premier League table, where I think where some teams are going to finish. I'm giving you my bottom three, which is the relegation zone, and I'm giving you my top 6 teams where I think they are going to end up this season and my reasons why. So, as we know, 3 teams have been promoted to the Premier League this season, which is Wolves, Cardiff and Fulham. Those are the 3 teams that have been promoted this season. I reckon that those teams are going to find it a little bit hard because where they haven't played in the Premier League for a very long time, especially Fulham. Of all teams. So guys, let me get into my predictions and my bottom 3 and my top 6. Now I'm going to start off with the relegation zone with the bottom 3 teams. Now the team where I think the first team I'm going to go with that I think is going to get relegated this season is going to be Cardiff City. Reason why, as we know that last season we saw a Welsh team go out of the Premier League, which was Stoke. Also Swansea, I also believe. I think Swansea are still in the Premier League this season, so that's another team. I do think Cardiff are going to find it very hard in the Premier League, where they haven't been in the Premier League for God knows how long. And you know, it's going to be hard for their players to keep up with the football that obviously that the Premier League plays, which is fast-paced, very counter-attacking football. So I do think that they are going to find it very tough this season. The other team that I reckon that is going to get relegated this season is going to be Newcastle United. Simple fact is that Rafael Benitez, I do reckon he's going to get the sack at some point as well. I know last season I know they got a good result against Arsenal last season at St James's Park when they beat us 2-1. But I do highly think that Newcastle is going to get relegated this season. Last season they had a very up and down season, so I think it's gonna catch up with them. It's gonna catch up with them now. So I reckon they could be on their way out into the Championship League. And the final and foremost team that I reckon is going to get relegated is going to be Huddersfield. Now, I do reckon Huddersfield is going to be one of the teams that's going to get relegated this season. They haven't really signed that many new players recently. So it's going to be very tough for Huddersfield. I know they lost to Arsenal at the end of the season. They lost 1-0. I think they lost to a few big teams as well last season. They had some really good results at home, some good results away from home, not the best, but I do reckon Huddersfield is going to get relegated this season. So guys, that is my bottom 3, is Huddersfield, Newcastle and Cardiff. Now I'm going to go into my top 6, and I'm going to start off with who I think is going to win the Premier League, obviously to 6th place. So the team who I think is going to win the Premier League this season is going to be Man City. All over. Man City is going to win the Premier League again. Reason why is I saw the way they played against Chelsea in the Community Shield, and they just look dangerous. They look absolutely frightening at times, especially now that obviously Man City have got the signing of Riyad Mahrez, who I thought that Arsenal would have been a good pointed for him to get. So Mahrez, I know there's a few players in there just came back. I know Man City are probably going to lose out on Kyle Walker as he was at the World Cup with England. So that's a player he's going to lose out. They're going to lose out on Sterling. I think they're going to lose out on because of the World Cup. One thing, I reckon Aguero is going to be very key for Man City this season. And I also think Kevin De Bruyne is also going to be very crucial to them this season if they want to if they want to win the league. Again, I also think that Pep Guardiola has done a very, very fantastic job with Man City. You know, they've brought some really, really good signings over the summer, and they look really, really focused and determined to go and win the Premier League again this season. In second place, guys, this may surprise you. In second place, who I think is going to end up second is going to be Liverpool. I reckon Liverpool might end second this season because Liverpool, they've made some really, really good signings. They've made a world-class goalkeeper. They've signed a world-class goalkeeper, and they've been looking for a world-class goalkeeper for some months now. Obviously, because Mignolet wasn't playing that great for him. Obviously, as you know, they brought Shaqiri as well from Stoke. He's going to be very, very key for them because he's quite bulky. He doesn't take no nonsense. Also, obviously, they've got Virgil van Dijk in central defence. So he's going to be pretty crucial to them. They've also got another defender that can play alongside him. So gives that player a bit more experience, gives him more that support with having Virgil van Dijk within that central defensive role. So I think Liverpool are going to end second this season. In third place, where I reckon who's going to end third, is going to be Arsenal. It's going to be us. I reckon we're going to end up. We are going to end up third. I reckon. Reason because we've got a new manager now, Unai Emery. He's taken the team very, very well. He's brought some really, really good signings. You know, we brought Lucas Torreira from Sampdoria. We brought Lichtsteiner. We got Lichtsteiner for free, which I thought was pretty much of a bargain. Who else did we brought? We got Socrates as well from Borussia Dortmund. There has been some really, really good signs for us. We got Bernard Leno as well, goalkeeper, which that was quite surprising. I wasn't thinking that we would get him, but we got him as well. You know, we've got Lacazette, we've got Aubameyang, we've got Ozil, we've got Mkhitaryan. Ramsey, I think we've just about still got at the moment, as we don't know if he's going to tie down the contract at the moment. I know Chelsea are looking for him to pursue him at the minute for £30 million. So I don't know at this precise moment, but it's looking very, very positive for Arsenal at the moment in terms of management-wise, in terms of the team. Unai Emery has strengthened the team where we needed to be strengthened, but I still reckon we need a winger. That's one thing that I do think that Arsenal do need is a winger. I know we're looking to get Dembele from Barcelona at the moment, and we're also looking, I think we're also linked with Wilfried Zaha as well for Crystal Palace. So it's looking very, very promising for Arsenal at the moment. I reckon a successful season for Arsenal would be ending up third on the Premier League table and winning Europa League. I think that would be a successful season for Unai Emery. So yes, that is for third place, which is Arsenal. In fourth place, I'm going Chelsea in fourth. Reason why? Because they've got a new manager as well, and they don't know at the moment the circumstances of Eden Hazard. Reason why? I think Real Madrid are linked to buy Hazard at the moment. So if they do get rid of Hazard, I do think that is going to be a crunching point for Chelsea, and I think this is where they are going to struggle a bit to get into top three, probably trying to stay in top four. So yeah, Chelsea are going to be fourth for me. In fifth place, I'm going with Man United. I reckon Man United's going to end up fifth. Now, Jose Mourinho is having a tough time at this precise moment. The fans are saying that they actually really want him to be sacked. Now, personally, I don't think Jose Mourinho is going to have a job at Man United for much longer. I think one of Man United's key players for this season is going to be Pogba. And I also think one of other Man United players is going to be Lukaku. I think Lukaku is going to score quite a few goals for Man United this season. I don't think he's going to score that many, but I think he will score quite a few. So in fifth place is going to be Man United. And last but not least, in sixth place, I'm going to go with Tottenham. I'm going with Spurs in sixth. Reason why? Now, the majority of the England players from the World Cup were all Tottenham players. So Tottenham are going to find it very, very hard. They are going to rest some players. Harry Kane, for instance, Danny Rose, Kieran Trippier, and Dele Alli. I reckon those 4 players are going to be rested during Tottenham's season every now and then, because of the World Cup. Not just that, Tottenham are going to be recently moving into their new stadium, so it's going to be very hard for them to hit the ground running at a new stadium with a new atmosphere. Reason why? Because, come on, Tottenham fans, Arsenal fans, we've been there. We've been there, done it for our move from Highbury to Emirates, and we did struggle for a while. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham struggle with the same thing as well. I do reckon that Spurs are going to end up 6th for the first season at their new ground, because they're not. I don't think that Tottenham are going to be. I don't think they know what's about to hit them. And I think this is where they're going to struggle to buy players as well, because of the money for the stadium, as well as, other things as well. So yeah, Tottenham is going to end up 6th for me. So guys, there is my predictions and where I think the team is going to end up this season. As we know, the Premier League starts this weekend, so I'm very, very looking forward to it, and I'm very, very excited about the new season ahead for Arsenal. I am also looking forward to Europa League as well, to see how well we can cope in Europa League, and I'm also very, very happy with the signings that Arsenal have made this season. I know transfers end on Thursday in 2 days' time, so the teams have got 2 days to get deals done and whoever they want. So guys, there has been my predictions. Let me know in the comment section below what are your top 6 and your bottom 3. And let me know in the comments if you agree with my top 6 and my bottom 3. Guys, if you are new around here and you know what to do, smash that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and leave your comments below. Until next time, guys, come on Arsenal. I'm out of here.